Here we're looking at a map of the continental divides in North America. This red line here is the Great Continental Divide, but there are other continental divides, and I find myself somewhere in New York State, in this area here. I wondered which watershed I was in. I'm not from New York, and I'm not entirely clear where I am. And this section tells me that when the water falls where I am, it could be going to the St. Lawrence River, it could be going to the Atlantic, or it could be going to the Mississippi. So let's find out. Thanks to the GIS, we have interactive maps. Let's zoom in towards New York. Up here we see Lake Ontario, and here's the Finger Lakes region with the squiggly lines I was mentioning. We can zoom in, we can remove the view layer to see the overlay. So over here we have Keuka Lake, and over here we have Lake Seneca. Here's Watkins Glen. Can zoom in even further, and here's Beaver Dams, which is heading towards the Atlantic. But this line is coming right along these peaks, right along here. So as we zoom in even more, we come to County Road 16. County Road 16 is truly on the Finger Lakes side, but it turns out it is right on the edge here, right along here, right here at Webb Road. So, because the watershed boundary line is right here beyond Webb Road, let's go ahead and take ourselves over there.
Whoa! Okay, so believe it or not, that's Webb Road. Up here, that's uphill, and that way, and that's more Webb Road. That's downhill, and that's downhill. But we got to keep going uphill, so let's go. Here we are at the top of that hill. From here, that's downhill towards the Susquehanna River, and that is downhill towards the Finger Lakes and eventually the St. Lawrence.
And so we come to the end of the video, and I find myself thinking that you might be thinking, so what? I find this very cool. The fact that I could be standing in that spot and a difference of 10 feet could make the difference for a drop of water of almost 1,500 kilometers.